Hey guys, what's going on? I decided to have a little change of scenery for this video just because I wanted to show you guys something in the video. My pull-up bar is right there actually behind me, and hopefully I'll get to show you guys a move really quick that will be easier to explain if I show you guys what exactly it has you doing. But anyway, first things first, I'm on day 11 of Insanity the Asylum. I'm really enjoying this workout program right now because it's difficult, but that's what I wanted. So you know, that's just I'm getting my challenge that I want. I'm on day 11 and it's only 30 days long, so I'm already a third of the way there basically, and I'm almost halfway there. You know, living on a prayer and whatnot. But anyway, day 11 today was game day. Now it was supposed to be just game day, but I decided to do overtime as well, which is an extra 10 minutes on top of that that they have for later in the program. But I just did it today because I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm done with the surprises. And that's what I actually, surprise is a good word for this program, because the first day I was expecting it to absolutely kill me, and it didn't kill me for the first week. It really didn't kill me. The workouts didn't get hard until the second time I did them. I mean, well, they were hard, but when you're learning something, you have that time to like learn it and watch it and to make sure you're safe and all that, and I make sure my form is okay. But my cardio is so good to the point where, and I'm not like a normal person. When I watch a DVD for the first time or like a workout, I'm doing this stuff, but I'm just learning. So it's like I'll restart the segment and go and do the exercise twice as long. And so these workouts are 45 minutes long, but I'm turning them into an hour and a half sessions the first time I'm doing them. So I'm doubling the time, and I'm essentially working out for that entire time. You know, it's still draining, but it's draining in a different type of way because you're learning at the same time, you're adjusting and all that stuff. You know, but after today now, I won't feel that anymore. And actually, this was the only new workout that I had left to do. And now that I've done this, I've done everything in the program, and basically, I've done everything in the program. So at this point, it's just accountability and just a nut check at this point, because now I know that I can do every workout. Now it's just beating myself every week or every time I do that workout. And that was the thing that I noticed. I did every workout with the exception of game day. These last couple weeks I've been doing them, but the first time I didn't get beat up as bad as the second time I did them, because the second time you know what you're doing. So you're working out at a higher pace, and you know what your limits are at that point, so to speak, and you start pushing that, and that's cool for me because it's a competition with myself every time I work out. I think about the way I did last time I did this workout. You know, say I'm doing vertical plyo. I remember how I did last time. I remember how high I was getting or how far I was able to jump, and then I remember that, and I try to top that every single time, and that's how you get better in 30 days. It's basically that, and you gotta obviously eat right. But today was awesome because I was really happy at the improvements that I see myself making. I can tell within these 11 days I've already gotten stronger, and I've already gotten faster and quicker, and that's something that I didn't know that it was going to be that drastic of a change that fast. I can actually do a good amount of pull-ups now. I think I'm maxing out at like 10 or so, and that's huge for me because the first day when I started this I was maxing out at 4, and I mean, to more than double, to do like, you know, to more than double what I was doing on day 1 in just 11 days, and it's a 30-day program, I'm looking to push even further now. I want to do, you know, like 15 or 20 in a row, and I'd really be happy because that'd be kind of a respectable number in my opinion. If I can get to 20 pull-ups in a row, I would really be proud of myself at that point, because that's something that I'm not good at. Pull-ups are hard for anybody. I don't give a shit who you are. Pull-ups are hard because it's your body weight, and body weight's really the in my opinion, not only the best, but the most difficult way to train your body as far as strength training. I'm also noticing, well, obviously the strength gains and all that, but I'm noticing that even when I'm tired, I'm still strong, and that's cool because that's something Insanity taught me, but now it's on the next level with pull-ups and all that stuff. And today, actually at the end of game day, you're simulating mountain climbing, you're rock climbing. And what you have to do is get on the pull-up bar, and you have to simulate that by switching grips and swinging your legs. And so basically, to give you guys a visual, this is basically what he's having you do. And this is at the end of the workout after you've like been destroyed and you're like really tired. So you have to pull this off at the end of the workout. You basically get up right here, you pull up, And like I said, you guys will see what I'm doing. You pull yourself up, and you're switching the grips. And you gotta stay up. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit up there and like try to impress you guys with how long I can do that, because I can do that for a good amount of time, but I mean that's just gonna be boring if I sit there and do that for 2 minutes or whatever. But anyway, that's just a brief little demonstration of what he'll have you do, and it's different. And I've never done something like that. I was kind of messing around with ideas like that when I was getting ready for this program, but it's cool to see that something that I was practicing on my own is actually in the program. So that's cool to me, because that encourages me to experiment even more on my own. Because then, you know, it's kind of like you did have a good idea. It's not just you being psycho or stupid. That actually is a good way to work your arms or whatever, your core, your entire body. And so seeing that in the program is it's like reassurance to me, showing me that I do know what I'm doing. Another thing that I want to note on is I'm really working hard with this diet, the diet plan. I don't believe in diets. You go on a diet to get off of a diet, but for this, it's an exception. I made an exception because this 30 days, I know that I'm going to push myself as hard as I've ever pushed myself, and so what I want to do is, I want to do it all by the book, basically. With the exception, I'm gonna do ab rip rex twice a week during this, because I want to work my core still. I like working my core, and I like the results I get from it. It just makes my core stronger. But anyway, the diet plan, I'm following it as far as close as possible, and it's a very strict plan for me, for someone like me. 2 months ago, I was borderline vegan, and raw vegan at that. So I mean, 2 months ago, honestly, it was fruit, a little bit of vegetables, and then it was but the majority, and a very little bit of meat. Like, I'm talking like egg whites 2 days a week, and that was it as far as my meat. And so I was very close to being vegan. Not like making the decision to be vegan, but it just like was just happening. That's just the way that I was eating. What I wanted to eat at the time was a lot of fruit, a lot of like almonds and walnuts and peanuts and all that. So I was eating a lot of nuts and a lot of fruit and making like protein shakes and all that, and that's what I liked. So that's what I was eating, you know, peanut butter and all that. And then it clicked, and or not, it didn't really click, but I noticed that the diet plan for Asylum is completely opposite of that. It's now, you know, during this program, I've been eating nothing but meat and vegetables pretty much for the most part. So basically, like, I'll give you guys a little rundown, because I'm kind of impressed at what I'm pulling off right here. So for the past pretty much 11 days or so, because I'm going to do this for the entire month, I refuse to fail at this, but the next, obviously this month, no grains at all, which means no quinoa, no oatmeal, none of that stuff. Just nothing, none of that. So no grains, already tossed out the window. I don't have any carbohydrate, major source of carbohydrate after my breakfast. I'm only having 2 pieces of fruit a day, and that, for people who know me, that's tough for me. I'm only having an apple and a banana a day, and this is why. I'm just gonna break it down for you guys. When I wake up, I have an apple, and then I work out about 15 minutes after that. After I'm done with my workout, I drink my recovery drink, which is a carbohydrate-based drink, so I get the majority of my carbs from that because it's a recovery drink. It's actually made by Beachbody. It's a P90X recovery drink. I drink that, and then I eat my breakfast, and generally my breakfast on a normal day is just egg whites and spinach and crap, I can't remember the last vegetable that I put in there. It's another leafy one. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and try to remember it. Kale. I think it's kale. And then I have a banana. And after that banana, I'm done with carbs for the day. And that sucks for me because I love my carbs. Like fruit. I wish I could eat fruit all day, but I can't. So I can't make a smoothie before I go to sleep or whatever. Just, that kind of sucks. The only sources of fat that I have in my diet are from almonds, raw walnuts, and my soy milk that I drink. And my soy milk is organic, no sugar added, so it tastes like paste basically. But that doesn't matter to me because I put my Shakeology in it, so I can't taste it anyway. So it's just a thicker, consistency. But for the most part, like I said, it's just a lot of vegetables and it's a lot of lean proteins, like egg whites, turkey, like ground turkey, chicken, and then on top of that, I don't use any salad dressing, I don't use any seasoning. So yeah, my flavoring is sweet onions. That's my flavoring. I just put some sweet onions in the pan with the meat, and that's my flavoring. That's my natural flavoring right there. So it's a tough eating plan. It is tough. I'm not gonna lie. I went into Walgreens yesterday, and I was like making a mental checklist of all the stuff that I would like, and it came out to like 15 items. I don't know. It's tough because I like junk food. I really do love junk food, and I'm a guy who if I didn't watch what I ate, I would probably gain about 20 pounds. I don't think I would gain much more than that because of the way I work out, but I would gain a good 15, 20 pounds. A lot of it would be water weight, but because I would still eat relatively healthy, but I would eat a lot of like candy and a lot of donuts and sweets and stuff. That's like my weakness. That's my weak point, honestly. If someone told me you can't have pizza for a year, I don't think that would bother me as much as if someone told me you can't have anything with like processed sugar in it for a year. That would kind of bother me a little bit because I love that stuff. So actually thinking about it, well, I don't know. Yeah, processed sugar, because there's a lot of stuff that I like, it's just, but I like food though. I grew up eating that stuff, and I grew up eating whatever I wanted, and but this month though, when I'm done with this month, I'm gonna be so proud of myself because this for me in particular is difficult because I'm not eating my favorite thing, that's good for me is fruit. I'm just not eating a lot of it as I usually do, so it's different. But the changes are going to lead to good things. Before I started this program, I actually got a little more cut up because I did a month of preparation. And after this, I'm really excited to see what I look like when I'm done because this diet plan, not only is it's very strict. It's very strict and very well put together. I think it's very impressive the way he put this together. But it seems very specific. And it's not high calorie either because it cuts out a lot of carbohydrates and it cuts out a lot of the nonsense, so to speak. It's a lot of lean meat and vegetables. And vegetables, as you guys know, don't really have much calories in them. At least, compared to like the amount. Like you have to eat a large amount to get a good source of calorie, but they're very nutrient dense. And so for me, even though I'm at a calorie deficit every single day, the diet is so high in protein and so high in nutrients. It's actually very, very nutrient dense because of all the vegetables. I'm not feeling run down at all. I'm actually getting stronger. And I think I'm adding, to my build, and so it's a little ridiculous because it's kind of like the opposite of whatever I've been told. I'm getting more muscle on my body, I'm getting stronger. At the same time, the fat's going away because I'm at a calorie deficit every day, and my carbohydrates are cut off at like 8:30 in the morning every day. And then after that, the only other source is like Shakeology before I go to sleep, but I mean that's not much. So for me, it's tough, but I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to finish. Failing is not an option for me. It seriously isn't. I'm pushing myself, like I said. I'm pushing as hard as I possibly can because I don't know. For me, my goal at the end of this is to see my body on the final day and not be able to say anything, not be able to nitpick at all at myself. I'm very harsh on myself about that as far as my self-image. It's just from growing up being a fat kid, nothing's ever good enough. And I know that that's a mental problem, but at the same time, I'm hoping, at the end of this, I can be like, you put the work in, you look great, just be satisfied now for once. That's what I'm kind of hoping for with my cynical ass. Anyway, I just hope you guys are having a nice week or whatever. I wanted to give you guys an update. I didn't mean for the video to be 15 minutes long, but you guys know how I do. I get off on my little tangents, and I like to go in depth with what I'm talking about. And this is my channel anyway, so if you don't like it, just don't watch my damn videos. But you guys take it easy. Hope you guys are enjoying whatever you're doing, and keep your hopes for me. I'm going to do this, and I'm really excited to see what kind of results I'm going to get in these 30 days because I'm already seeing major improvements. So I'll see you guys later.